Hey guys, welcome back to Macy Acres. I'm Chris, and in today's episode, we're going to be building a new chicken coop. So you're probably asking yourself, why on earth are you building a brand new chicken coop when you already have a chicken coop camper with a giant run? Well, at all times at Macy Acres, we try to have at least 2 chicken coops. And the reason is that if we ever have babies and we bring those into the farm, we want to make sure that we have plenty of space for them, segregated from the larger birds, because some of the other birds may pick on them. Also, we do have some chickens that we may need to segregate out from the others because of either issues of them being aggressive toward one another or whatnot. So we try to break them up, and we always have a couple of chicken coops at the same time. Well, the chicken coop that we currently have looks a lot like this one. The only problem is that it is very old. We actually bought it from somebody else, got it for a really good price when we first got into doing and having chickens. But that chicken coop, over time, because we like to move it around in the yard a little bit, it started to wiggle itself loose. Some of the boards have been rotting, especially the ones that when we first got it were starting to get bad. Well, it has started to get to the point where it's either rebuild the whole chicken coop or buy a new one. Well, this happened to come up on sale at Menards. And Menards is my second home away from home. I've probably owned a corner of that place because as much money as I have spent there. Absolutely love it. Menards, it's a great place to go. If you've ever needed to get something at a home improvement store, check them out if you've never been there. It's Menards. And also try out Menards.com, great website. When I ordered this on Menards.com, they made it really simple. The order processed, and within a couple of days, I got a message saying your chicken coop's ready to pick up. I drove around to the back of the store. They loaded it in the back of the truck, and easy peasy, I was right out the door again. I love buying stuff from Menards. I'm in there all the time. It's probably my second home. So anyway, if you guys are looking for a chicken coop, check them out, Menards.com. Also, if you're looking for any home improvement stuff, again, check out Menards.com. I love the place, and no, I am not sponsored by them. I'd love to be, because I love going in there and I buy most of my material for any of my projects from their store. So anyway, I'm going to build this chicken coop, put it on time lapse, and let you guys just sit back and enjoy the progress. So here is the completed chicken coop. Of course, there's some stuff laying in there, but I'm going to show you. This is how you get into the run. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Open the door. You can easily get inside the run. Got the top pieces screwed on. Then I don't have it screwed on to the chicken coop because We're going to lift this and carry it out. So I just went ahead and left it the way it was. These are good lift points that you can lift up and carry it. Probably set it on my little trailer and roll it to the backyard. Also, the boxes in here, they're really only, as you can see, there's a lot of gap in there, air gap. In the wintertime, we might lay something down in there, maybe some plywood piece, and then put the bedding on top. But that's going to work out all right. But the only thing holding this are a couple of bolts here and here, down on this side. It does have a nice latch where you could latch it down so nothing gets in. Got this nice little window here, allows for airflow to get in and out during the summertime when it gets hot. Up here in the top, there's a little bit of a gap up here in the eave. That allows a little bit of airflow in there. I've got a nice ramp on the run. Usually I have to replace those because those don't last too long as water starts building up in those spots right there. And then it starts to rot out the wood a little bit. So we end up redoing that. This little gap right here tends to let water in these. So what I'm going to do is probably put a piece of rubber in here and run that out. Maybe even put a drip edge gutter that'll gutter the water off and run it to the back side. But as you can see, it's a nice little vent. You can open up the side. The divider will come out. Makes it easier for cleanup. And then, again, nice little latch. You can latch it down. It's harder to get to the back side, but let me flip around to there. All right, here on the back side, we've got a tray that slides in and out. And I did take an old piece of soap. By the way, if it's not on level ground, it will twist a little bit. I did take a piece of old soap, bar soap from like my shower, and I rubbed down the bottom side of this runner. I also ran some on the top side of the run top. So that way when you go to slide this in and out, it slides in and out nice and easy. The other thing I noticed is this has got a little latch system here. You can lift the latch. I drop it, it opens up. You can easily clean out, get to eggs that they mysteriously put in places they shouldn't, because we have chickens that do that sometimes. It's weird. But should make it a lot easier for clean out. Nice wire. I have to say this is actually more of an upgraded wire than what I expected. It's actually a little bit stronger. But there will probably be some upgrades to these boxes. I'll probably add supports out here that drop down at an angle or go straight down to the ground, and then I eventually pin this in to give them a little bit more run space underneath here. Don't know yet. We'll figure that out as time goes on. But I do like the lift handles here. You can lift, get a couple people on it, lift it and move it. The future plan is to build an entire frame that goes around this underneath out of steel, make it to where you can jack up the back of this, put wheels on it, and you can just tow it around the yard, take the wheel or jack it back up, pull the wheels off, lower it back down to the ground. That way it's always flat against the ground, and then we'll have some kind of tongue out here on the front to where we can hook it up. But overall, that's a pretty cool little chicken coop. It's not huge, but it's not tiny, and it gives your chickens plenty of space to run outside, especially if you have small chickens. So anyway, guys, until next time, I'll see you in the next video.